Welcome back to Launchball. In this video, I will show you how to create and share your own level that you make with friends and classmates or anyone. So the first thing that you want to do is go to the Launchball website. If you don't have the link that I sent you handy, again from Google, you can just type in Launchball and click this first link, Launchball Learning Resources. And then you can click Play Launchball Full Screen on mobile or desktop. And then you will get to this page. To create your own level, you're going to want to click on Create and Share. Okay. And then when you create a level, you can start with one of the templates that that they provide. You can either just pick a purely empty screen, or you can start with something that already has a challenge or some features built in, like the crisscross, the high ledge, socket, steps, or incline. Okay, and that's where they've already put in some blocks to save you some time if you like the shape. So I'll go ahead and start with high ledge. It doesn't matter what you pick. Okay, and here are the instructions. It says design your level. Use blocks from the menu to create your level. Move the start and goal to customize your level. Make a completable level to progress to the next creation step. So, in the create and share area, you still have a start, you still have a goal, and you can still test to see what happens. So we can go ahead and start with that. I click test. The ball falls down to the bottom where it just hangs out. But in the create and share area, you actually have every single material to use however you like to get to the goal. To see all of the materials, it might look like you only have 5 down here, but if you see the little arrows, that means when you click on this, you're going to get to see a whole bunch more. So if I click on the plain block, I see that in this first set, I have bombs, ice cubes, copper blocks, curves, ramps, and plain square blocks. In the second one, I have treacle, pillow, electromagnet, magnet, springs, and rubber. Here I have a gate, escalator, conveyor belt, Tesla coil, switch, battery. Here I have the torch, the flame, so the heat, solar cell. I don't even remember what that one is. Let me see. Oh, it's a lens to concentrate light to produce heat. Very cool. Okay. We've got the lens. We've got mirror and the torch. Over here we've got the fan, and we've got different sources of power. So we've got like a water turbine, steam turbine, like the water container, water tank, wind turbine, and a fan. So hopefully you get to this level after, hopefully you only create and share after you already know what all this stuff is. If you forget something, you could do what I did. You could just grab one of them. So to select it, I would click. If I want to do conveyor, I click that. I can drag one on here, put my mouse over and remind myself what it is. So conveyor belt, connect electricity to this conveyor belt to move the ball horizontally in either direction. If I don't want it anymore, I can just drag it off to the side. But you can pick whatever tools you want to get the ball to the goal. So whatever you like, you can use. So I'm going to go ahead and start with, I'm just going to go ahead and pick springs because I really like springs. And then I'm going to use the engineering design process to figure out a way to use my springs and some other stuff to get the ball to the goal. So I'm going to remind myself where it lands. Ball lands here. I'm going to put my spring down there. Okay, a spring, sorry. I'm going to put my spring here. Let's see what happens to it now. I'm going to keep testing and building. Okay, looks like I could maybe put my spring over here. I have to stop before I move. Oh no, Launchball just glitched on me. I'm only glad this happened because it's going to happen to you at some point. I'm going to just remind myself I have my spring there, and then I have to reload. I'm going to lose a little bit of my work. And sometimes this happens. It'll probably happen to you, but hopefully not a lot. So I'm going to come back to high ledge, click back through. I'm going to grab my spring. I remember I put it over here, and then I think I was going to put the other one right about there. So let's test. That didn't take too long to fix. Okay. All right, I get pretty close just with my 2 springs. Let me test again and see where it goes up. Okay. Because this is just my demo, I'm going to go ahead and try to keep it simple. I think I'm going to get an escalator. And I'm going to use some escalators up here. Okay, and then I need some power. I could just put a battery if I want to. I want to get a little bit fancier, so I think I'm going to use a Tesla coil. Where did that go? Over here. So I'm going to get a Tesla coil. I'm going to put it over here. Okay, and then I'm going to put one over here. And I'll put my battery over there with that one, because the Tesla coil will carry electricity through the air. Now I'm going to test it out and see. I'm wondering if the ball is going to bounce at the bottom here or if I put the escalator in a nice spot. Let's test it out. My electricity is functioning. Oh, there I go up on my escalator. Oh! I thought I wasn't going to make it, but I did. Okay, I'm keeping this simple this time because I'm mostly just showing you how to create and share. But if you want to make something more complicated, it's a lot of fun to make something more complicated. So like if I wanted to, I could maybe put blocks here, and to make it harder, I'd have to squeeze in where the goal is. Or if I really wanted to make something hard, maybe I could put a bomb somewhere that people would have to avoid. So like if I put a bomb here, then someone would have to redo everything. Let me see if I test it with the bomb. I think it would explode right there. Yeah. Oh, okay. So if I have a bomb, I would need to put my spring in a different location. Let me try. Maybe I put the spring up here. Let's see if that would protect my ball from the bomb. Yep. Up, but then it just goes down to the side. So maybe I would need to have like some fans to push my ball. So let's get a fan. If I put some fans over here and I make myself like a wall of fans, are they going to blow my ball in the right direction? Let's check this out. Maybe try to blow, and let's see if I can blow over to the escalators. Is that going to work? Yes, but not quite all the way. So maybe if I have that, I do like my wall of fans. So I'm going to get rid of that escalator. I'm going to put a conveyor belt up here instead. Let's see if that works. Okay. There, I'm protected from my bomb and I get blown. Yes. Okay. All set. So I just got a little bit more creative. The first way was fine. I think the second way is a little bit more exciting. Okay. And then when I have a level that works, and I know it works because I got to the goal, then I come over here and I click the next arrow. Okay. And it's going to tell me what to do next right here. It says remove blocks. So now make a level your friends can play by removing blocks. Remove blocks from your level by clicking on them. When your friend receives the level, the blocks you removed will appear in their block menu. Okay. So now I get to click on anything I want to take away. Okay. And so I don't want to take away everything, because then my friend would probably never use the bomb on purpose. So I want to leave that bomb there, and I want to make it tricky. So I'm going to just click on this spring to take that spring away, because I know if that spring is gone, the ball's going to come up and then it's going to explode on the bomb. And so I like that as a challenge. So they know they're going to have to do something about that bomb. So definitely I'm going to get rid of the bomb. Let's see here. Oh, it put me back in the beginning. So it put me back to, because I blew up, it put me back to the other level. So I had to click next for remove blocks. But yes, I want to remove that spring. I also don't want to give away the wall of fans. I want the person to have to think about how to use those fans. I'm going to take those fans all away. The last thing that I want to do is I'm going to remove the Tesla coil, because that's how to get the electricity over there, and I want the person to remember how to get the electricity. In fact, I'm going to take both Tesla coils away. I'm going to go ahead and leave the escalator. I think that's fine. I could take it away if I wanted to. I'm going to leave the spring, because the spring is what gets the ball to the bomb, and that is something that I like. So once I've removed the blocks that I want, and I think I have a good challenging level, then I'm going to click the next arrow over here. Okay, and it says add extra blocks. You can add extra blocks to make your level more exciting. Okay, extra blocks can add a diversion, making your level harder to finish. Also, your friends can use these extra blocks to complete your level in different ways. I don't actually suggest that you add extra blocks. If you want to, you can, to make things tricky, you can add blocks that aren't necessary. You can add some ice, you can add some bombs, you can add something else. The more extra blocks that you add, the less likely it is that your friend is going to solve the level in the same way you did. And the more extra tools that you give a friend, the easier it is, unless you're just giving them bombs, because the more tools they have, the more different ways they can come up with solutions. So I actually don't suggest adding any extra blocks at all. So when I've decided, I'm going to click next. I don't want to add any extra blocks. So if I want, I can preview the level, which means I can look at it and see if it's the way I like. Okay. Oh, I don't know where the materials are, so it didn't give me my materials, but this is what it's going to look like for them with the materials out. And when it's ready, then I can click, I click next, and then it's going to say copy link. I can click copy link, okay? Or if I want, I can even put the mouse up and sort of drag, but it's going to be very, very long, so you don't want to do that. But you can click copy link. And then what happens is, stored in the computer memory is the link to your level. So you're going to want to take this link and you can go to Google Classroom. I didn't think to put that up for you guys right now. But if you're in Google Classroom, then you can go to your class, whichever one that is, and you can share something with your class by clicking in there, okay, and say, I'm going to put a new Launchball link, okay, and then to paste it, to copy your link and actually put it in there, there are two things that you can do. You can either right click and then you get these choices and you can click paste, and then boom, there goes that whole address to my level. Okay, again, that was a right click, and then I chose paste. Or if I don't want to do it that way, I can hit control, I can hold down control and V, which is a shortcut for copy, or on an Apple or a Mac, you can hit command and V. And there is my Launchball level again. I can post it. And then this level just appears in Google Classroom for someone to click on and play. So like if your friend comes, you can tell your friend, hey, I've got a level up on Google Classroom. They can come to Google Classroom. They can click on the link. Okay, Launchball will load. And then here is the level that I created right there for anybody to solve on Google Classroom. And here are the tools. We know we had the spring, we had the 2 Tesla coils, and we have 3 fans. And your friend or you can figure out how to use these tools to get the ball to the goal. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works, creating a level and sharing it. So you go to the create and share page. You can pick a template to get started with if you want to, or just start with an empty one. Use follow the instructions, use whatever tools you want, as many of them as you want. I think the maximum is 99 or something. Use as many as you want to have fun figuring out different ways to get the ball to the goal. And I didn't show you, but you can actually move around the ball and the goal. And you know what, it glitched on me again, so I reloaded it. I'll go back home to create and share. But what I forgot to tell you, I think maybe I mentioned it. You can actually move the goal anywhere you want. You can move the ball anywhere you want as well. There's so many fun things that you can do. But I definitely suggest before you create and share, make sure you solve the levels and you know all the materials, because having that knowledge makes it a lot easier to make a fun and challenging but just right level for your friends. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a message on Google Classroom or Class Dojo. I could even talk to you on the phone and help you if you're having a problem. But I hope that you will get on here and have fun creating and sharing levels. And I look forward to seeing the levels that you create when you share them on Google Classroom. All right, have fun. Happy engineering. Bye-bye.